Yes, people, what's good? Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back to Sports for the Premier League Review Show. It's been a bit of a delay, but obviously, we had to do it on a Tuesday afternoon, pending the last night's game, and it turned out to be a 1-1 draw. But we will get to that in just a little bit. Make sure you guys, obviously, first and foremost, hit the like button, sub to the channel. The lads are back. You would have seen these familiar faces last night on the Champions League show. They're back in the Premier League show as per usual. But Josh and Jack, how you men are doing? All good?
I'll let Jack go first.
Ça va bien, mes gars. Comment tu vas? Vas-y, vas-y. We're in the Prem Show. Let's go. Come on.
Comme ça.
Yeah.
Josh?
How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing fine, lads. If anyone saw the stream last night, you'd realise I had a stinker and hooked twice. So apologies for that. My date was terrible, but here I'm dedicated to the cause, and we're gonna get right into it because this should be another good Premier League game week. Oh no, it was a good Premier League game week to review. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up.
Nah, that's cool. Man was on a date with the lads instead. So, if that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does.
None is the hinge dates and that.
Hinge, fuck.
But anyways, hit the like button. Up. I'm trying to get to 500 subs by next week, guys. That's my birthday is very, very close. So, we're trying to get there. 43 subs to go, people. 43 subs to go. But lads, obviously, Arsenal, late win at Newcastle. I'm happy for you guys. I need you guys to win the league. You know that already. And I needed that win for you guys. So, listen, good stuff. Arsenal, 3 points. Josh or Jack, take it away, man. Take it away. We got 2 right.
Let Jack go first.
We got 2 right here.
Well, I'm still trying to... Okay, no. It's calm. Okay, fine.
Okay, no, I'll start.
No. I'm looking. Flipping heck, that match. Jesus Lord, that's what I can essentially say to start with because it was hectic. It was hectic. The decision to not award that penalty in like the 14th minute or so wasn't the right decision because like just the other week in the Man United Chelsea match, Robert Sanchez got a touch on the ball, but still took out on Mbeumo. And that was the same scenario with Nick Pope and Gyökeres, respectively, the other day. And it wouldn't have been a red card like Sanchez was given because it was close to goal. Like, there wasn't that sort of degree of just denying a goal-scoring opportunity. And it would have just been a straight penalty, but because Jared Gillett and PJ Morel have no cojones, Jared Gillett in particular, considering he's a Liverpool fan, not saying that matters too much realistically, sarcasm. But yeah, we should have had a penalty. Then corner for Newcastle's goal was given away by Mosquera. Really just sort of lazy defending. I don't want to put a whole lot of blame on him because he's a good defender. He's still only like 21 or so. Like, he's got a good career ahead of him. Hopefully he patches up over those sort of like mistakes and improves. But yeah, ball whipped in, and then Voltemada pushed Gabriel with 2 hands. It wasn't like Jolinton a couple of seasons ago, and I don't know what the hell Gabriel is doing because he's supposed to be one of the best defenders in the league, and then he just gets out-muscled by Geopold lookalike YouTuber from Birmingham. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Respect Nick Voltemada. Respect Nick Voltemada.
Yeah. 100%. I think Stuttgart won a trophy last season. I could be wrong. They won like
scored for winner Ramsey.
Yeah, so big ups to Voltemada, and then literally after the game kicked off again, he gets fucking clattered in the face by Gabriel. Glad VAR didn't look at it because that's what Bruno Guimaraes did a couple of years ago against Son Jorginho. That's what Joelinton did against Bournemouth's goalkeeper last season. That's what Lascelles did later in the match, which we were all pissed off about. And it's the what do you call it? Newcastle way, should I say? Yeah. Hopefully, whatever his name is, Eddie Howe's assistant isn't encouraging that. Flipping twat.
Someone got injured
attention.
as well. Someone got
Sorry?
injured from
Livramento got injured.
Livramento, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a really bad injury. It seems.
Big up to Livramento. Hopefully he gets well soon because that must be awful for him. So like, yeah, get well soon to him. And then obviously we had our chances. That would like Trossard hit the post before Voltemado opened scoring. Bit of a crappy finish from him realistically, because that counter attack was absolutely beautiful. Jason Tyndall, okay.
Man said Jason Tyndall.
Yeah, bro. I've literally. This is an excuse. I literally woke up about 20 minutes ago. Anyway,
that's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. Mate, Jason Tyndall, arrogant little fucker. That.
Yeah, wants to shake hands with managers. Glad that what's his name, Gary O'Neill ignored him. That's like one of the clips on a Premier League channel. But anyway, I digress. We started getting back into the game. Newcastle were playing like a back five. Hoping to get a 1-0 win, just like City last week. And unlike when you played City last week, we actually took the game by the scruff of the neck. Marino equalised in the 84th minute, around that sort of time. Did Rucic's header as his celebration against his old team, who he's played for back in like 2017, 18, around that sort of time. And then went to Dortmund, but I digress. And then later on, got a corner. Odegaard whipped it in. Gabriel.
Very nice.
Bullet fucking headers the ball past Nick Pope, who's in no man's land and being held off legally, might I add, legally, by William Saliba, even though that's what some people disagree with on Twitter, the salty Newcastle twats. No, they can actually hold that. They can hold that. We won, got 3 points. Screw you, Bruno Guimaraes, Joelinton, Tonali, all of you lot. No, they actually have a mentality to win trophies. I shouldn't diss them too much. But yeah, got 3 points, got over the line, and protected Arteta from more people calling him to get sacked, which he should be if he doesn't win a trophy having the season. But I'll pass it on to Josh.
Well, lads, you can probably tell. In terms of football, I have not been in the right frame of mind over the last 2 weeks. It's like in terms of life, it's fine, obviously, but in terms of football, I've just been getting really pissed off. I've had pops at everyone, you'd know. But and during that first half, I wasn't exactly happy. I had to switch it to the Ryder Cup. I then started watching the game on my phone from the 65th minute onwards. And for the majority of that game, it just felt like the same old Arteta getting tactically outclassed by Eddie Howe. To be fair, I thought we actually played quite well in that first half, but in the second half, they reverted to a back five, same way City did. And it didn't look like we could break them down at all. But at the end of the day, set pieces are becoming a massive, massive part of the sport now. It's becoming the main source of goals now. 3 goals in that game, all 3 from corner kicks. Declan Rice, beautiful delivery. Marino, fantastic header. Luckily, he didn't start the game. Like I said yesterday on the Champions League stream, I love Mikel Marino as a player, but I just don't want him starting against the toughest sides in midfield, you know. And then honestly, that Gabriel header, it probably shouldn't have been on the pitch, but Newcastle get away with that each and every week. So I'm glad that one of our players actually had the bollocks to give a bit back. So I know I'm biased because I am an Arsenal fan, but I was glad to see Gabriel do that and not get punished for it. And at the end of the day, what a header, man. He scored at Anfield, he scored at the Etihad, he scored at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, he scored at Stamford Bridge, now he scored at St James's Park. All he needs to do now is score at Old Trafford, then he's completed the set. So keep going, Big Gabby. But fantastic 3 points. It doesn't change my stance on this manager, although his substitutes did change the game. It doesn't change my stance on our title chances, because I still don't think we're going to win it under this manager, although we've got the squad. But at the end of the day, 2 points behind Liverpool. I mean, we could have been 8 points behind Liverpool come today. We ended up 2 points behind instead. So even this early on, you can see how much a pendulum can swing that highly. So, yeah, I got nothing to complain about. Finally ended our St James's Park losing streak as well in the most dramatic fashion. So fair play.
Fair enough. I also want to ask you a quick question about the Gabriel handball incident. I want to know your thoughts on that.
Oh,
do
yeah.
you think that was a penalty? Do you think it was the thing that the referee maybe got it wrong? I just want to ask your opinion.
Well, this is it, Akovan. I can understand why both penalties weren't given, the one on Gyökeres and the one with Gabriel's handball. But at the same time, I think they both should be given. You know what I mean? I understand why Gyökeres wasn't given, because obviously Nick Pope got a touch of the ball, which I think is silly anyway. As Jack said earlier, Robert Sanchez did the same thing at Old Trafford. And with the Gabriel handball, you can see it does hit his thighs before it goes up to his hand. And like, it's a whole thing with intention in the Premier League. How can you tell whether what a player does is intentional? You're not in their minds. Who knows? Was Gabriel intentionally trying to block the ball? Obviously not. Surely he wasn't. You don't make that decision in a split second. That's obvious. But like I said, I can understand why they weren't given. I can also understand why they could be given and probably should have been given. So, yeah, that's my opinion on it. But I'll let Jack have his word on it.
Go on, Jack.
I hold a similar sentiment to Josh, but like realistically, with the sort of ways that penalties are given, like it's weird because in the Premier League, that like handball from Gabriel obviously wouldn't have been given, but say if it's in Europe, a bit like with what happened in the Newcastle Paris Saint-Germain match 2 seasons ago, when the ball hit Liverpool's hand and then it was given as a penalty to Paris Saint-Germain, and then Mbappe sorted it away and actually kept them in the Champions League, to be fair, essentially, because Newcastle won up at the time, couldn't knock them out. So, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Fair enough.
I think, no. One thing I do want to say as well. A penalty incident that went under the radar in the analysis of that game. Bruno Guimaraes handballing it from a Martinelli shot towards the 90th minute, I believe. That's about as stonewall penalty as you're ever going to see in terms of handballs in the Premier League. We've seen them given countless times before. VAR doesn't even look at it. Sky Sports, Jamie Redknapp, that little Spurs prick, yeah, he was focusing so much on Gabriel being a thug. Absolutely no comment on a blatant penalty there. But like I say, I'm not one to complain about refs. Jared Gillett has a horrible match. Why he's officiated 4 out of the first 6 games of the Premier League, I have no idea. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We didn't allow the controversial refereeing decisions to stop us, and we got our rewards for it. Don't get me wrong, we were losing until the 84th minute, and we scored the winner in the 96th. But I have no doubts that we deserve to win that game because we genuinely played really, really well. So that's my opinion on it.
That's fair. Obviously, I think Dermot Gallagher as well was on the Sky Sports Ref Watch as well, and I don't know if he's. I don't get his analysis sometimes. I just don't understand what he's trying to say. I don't know why he's trying to defend his referees. Why it's not a penalty. I just think he's been on a mad one ever since that. What do you call Arsenal Man United penalties that we could have gone to Old Trafford. He's been chatting the most about penalties not being given, trying to defend his crew and everything like that. You know what I'm trying to say? I just find it weird, bro. This
No,
ref watch thing.
Akvin, do not listen to that ref watch bullshit.
Yeah,
the only reason that is a slot in the TV schedule is so they can do everything in their power to take accountability away from the referee's shocking decisions, to take accountability away from VAR's shocking decisions, and to paint the referees in as good as light as possible. But you see all over social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, etc., people don't buy into this shit. It's so blatantly obvious that no one's listening because people see through the bullshit. We understand that referees have the hardest job out of anyone on that football pitch. We understand that refereeing is a really tough job with all the scrutiny and all the minor incidents, all the little margins of error, the tiny margins of error that you can have. Otherwise, you influence a game like that. But at the end of the day, they're influencing the game like that, and VAR isn't helping. VAR is adding to it, it's adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
But we've discussed this how many times now? I'm not going to go through it again.
That's right. Jack, you want anything before we move on to the next
I'm going to say one thing. Based.
Yeah, cool. Fair enough. As a wise man once said, based. You know what I mean? But we're going to move on to the next game now. Crystal Palace 2, Liverpool 1. Finally, Liverpool lose a game in the Premier League. And I hate to say it, but that Torquay guy got it right.
Good man, Eddie. Good man, Eddie.
I don't hate to say it, actually. I'm glad he got it right. Liverpool finally lost the game. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, Liverpool lost. First game of the season, they've lost. They've won every single game prior to that. I don't want to add to that. You talk with it, Josh?
Can I just say, obviously it was a 3 o'clock kickoff in the UK, so we couldn't watch it legally, of course. But I saw the clip of Arne Slot complaining to the fourth official as soon as that goal went in. How incredibly ironic is it? Why on earth are you complaining? Fuck off, trans. No, but I found Arne Slot complaining about.
Hilarious. Your man just hilarious, man. Sorry. Go on.
I found Arne Slot complaining to the fourth official about playing over the added time. Really ironic. I mean, this is how Liverpool have scored how many last-minute winners this season? I think they went overtime against Atleti. If I'm not, no, who did they go overtime against? I think it might have been Burnley. Yeah, well, Newcastle, I think that was 11 minutes, but still, like, you've got plenty of last-minute winners. Like, why are you complaining to the fourth official about that? It is common knowledge, as much as I hate it, that the time added on is the minimum amount of added time. At the end of the day, it's up to the ref when the half ends. So, we say
11 minutes of added time Liverpool had against Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Burnley, they had 6 minutes. Bournemouth, they had 8 minutes. Atletico Madrid, they had 6 minutes. I could go on and on and on. The Arsenal game was also like it was 6 minutes, but they scored prior to that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I was just, you know, you're not in a position to be complaining about that, you know. But yeah, Crystal Palace. I mean, they should have won by a bigger margin than 2-1. I have seen the highlights. Oh my word, that first half they completely tore Liverpool a new one. And Arne Slot needed to change something at halftime. He did. And Liverpool did come out looking marginally better. They ended up getting the late equaliser, as we know Liverpool do.
Yeah.
but
You're
two
right.
silly throw-ins to give away,
They are.
thinking they'd already got a point in the game.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Slot was complaining after the game, right? You said Slot was talking about after the game, right? The added time and everything. Slot was talking about the after the game, the amount of time added on, right?
No, I don't know. I don't know about the. I don't know if he was complaining in his press conference, but he was shouting in the face of the fourth official about playing 1 minute over the added time. At the end of the day, it was Liverpool's fault. I mean, I think they gave away two fairly poor throw-ins. I think Jamie Carragher highlighted it on Monday Night Football last night. You know, that first throw-in they conceded leading up to the second throw-in that led to the goal. Half of their front line are trudging back, not looking, settling for a point. You learn from a young age, you do not keep your eye off the ball, you do not slack off until the 90 minutes have been played and the referee's blown his whistle.
Yeah.
So that was a huge mistake there. And sloppy defending allows Nketiah to chest it down and volley in the winner. So what an ending. What an ending.
Big up to Eddie and Nketiah every single time. Jack, do you want to add to that?
Adding on to what Joe said, Lewisham, where it started. Come on. Because any case, I'm Lewisham. Just want to play on words from that sort of stuff about the PR about Central and whatnot back in the day. But anyway, what a match. What an absolute match. Like, absolute cinema. Bit pissed off in terms of I didn't realise Sarr was back. Didn't put him back in my FPL, but hey, I digress.
FPL.
Completely well-deserved from Crystal Palace. Absolute solid team. Big ups to Oliver Glasner. A manager who actually wins trophies on the Europa League back in 2022 against that other team in Glasgow. And yeah, big ups to Palace. Well-deserved win. As Josh alluded to, there are so many chances at Palace had in the first half from Sarr, from I'm not sure if Munoz actually had that many chances in the first half, but like Liverpool were on the ropes. Konate was having an absolute stinker, and realistically with Alisson, it could have been 4 or 5 in the first half. I know that's a cliche sort of thing that people say, like, but it was looking like that. It was honestly looking like that, and there's a chance on Mateta where he hit like the inside of a post, I think it was, and it was a completely unsavable shot from him. And if that goes in, yeah, the game's probably done unless Liverpool find a sneaky way to to get back in the game. I'm not trying to make excuses, but they've got Judge on it. They've had Judge on their side thus far this season. Like, fair play to them though, because they've been actually getting results over the line. But yeah, big ups to Oliver Glasner, big ups to Crystal Palace. Commiserations to Arne Slot, best ball manager in the league.
No commiserations. No
and
commiserations.
best ball manager in the world, just behind 10 Takanyahu. But yeah.
You didn't have to throw that in there.
That's crazy work.
That's mad. Oh my god.
He's doing the speed face.
Nah, Jack. That is mad.
What the fuck?
Eric Bullback.
Nah, you killed me, man. You actually killed me, bro. Oh man, oh my days, Jack.
Uh,
But anyways, I mean, their loss that they've been, how do you say, that they've been deserving to for a long period of time. I mean, finally, the way Liverpool have been playing has been dodgy. They've been finally getting away with wins, lucky winners, lot of added time. What happens now? Crystal Palace, you go away to Oliver Glasner, who sets the team up so well, and you lose to a last-minute winner because of poor defending. I think a good cross into the box, and then Nketiah just chests it down and he puts it underneath Alisson into the back of the net. Fair enough, he got his goal. He got the winner. I think Palace have been doing this. We do a lot of our Premier League shows, but I think it's time to give credit to Crystal Palace. It's time to give credit to Crystal Palace. They're unbeaten in 18, guys. Unbeaten in 18. The only team in the Premier League so far unbeaten this season. And that's crazy. Like, we have to give credit to them where it's due. Crystal Palace, they could be one of those teams that sticks around the top half, or not top half. They could stick around the top 2 or 3 up until, like I said, November, December, when the Europa League starts to, the schedule starts to like kick in, and then that's when they tail off. But big up to Crystal Palace, man. Fair play to them. Yeah, Conference League. Yeah, Conference League. Big up to Palace, man. They got their winner, but you guys want to give...
That's what happens when you hire a winning manager.
Oliver Glasner is one.
That's what happens when you hire a winning manager.
And then Palace now. Yep. Oliver Glasner, top quality manager. But honestly,
at the end of the day, this is a manager who lost his star man, arguably, in Eberechi or Eberechi, and he was that close from losing his club captain. He was that close to walking from the club because he lost his club captain. He should have won at Stamford Bridge this season. He's beaten Liverpool this season. He's already won the Community Shield. I think Palace start their Conference League phase campaign this week. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if there's any Crystal Palace fans that are watching this, just enjoy it. You need to enjoy this, man, because this is genuinely the best period in Crystal Palace's history. This is the best your club has ever been. This is the best your club ever will be. No offense. So enjoy every single second of it, because this is what football's all about. Live for that FA Cup. Live for that Community Shield. And hey, you beat the Premier League champions, arguably the biggest team in England, one of the biggest in the world, in the dying seconds. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
Fair enough. But yeah, I can't lie to you. I was watching the Chelsea game, so I couldn't really say much about the Palace. I only watched the ending of the Palace game. I told my friend, no, let's not switch it because I know Liverpool will score the winning goal. I have a feeling Liverpool will score for the winning goal. I said, hope for the draw. Palace had a last throw-in, heads it, and Nketiah scores the winner. I celebrate, and I was like, it could be offside. I said, nah, it's onside, and it's onside, thankfully. Luckily, Crystal Palace got the winner, man. Yeah, they won. But yeah, next we'll talk about is Brighton-Chelsea. I didn't watch much of the Arsenal game, so I could really talk about it. I didn't watch it all. I was watching the India-Pakistan cricket match. I was so locked in, I literally couldn't watch the Arsenal match at all. I was like, I was way too locked in to watch anything else because India was about to lose and Pakistan and bottling it. But obviously Chelsea won Brighton 3. I'll start first. I watched this game, bro. Chelsea had a really good first half. First half, good stuff. Going to the break 1-0 up. You could have scored a second or a third. Andre Santos makes a dumb mistake, a really, really dumb mistake. Accidentally passes it back to Chalobah. Chalobah gets sent off. Chalobah gets sent off because of a through on goal. He had to tackle the player because he was through on goal. He had no choice. So Andre Santos threw away the game for Chelsea, and that's all I can really say. I mean, Brighton deserving winners of the game. They played well. Second half, 10 men. They could have had a penalty as well with the high foot as well. I don't know if you've seen that, but the high foot was mad. They should have got a penalty. All in all, Brighton scored 3 goals. And that's it. Chelsea ended up winning the game. Brighton ended up winning the game. Chelsea, they have a lot of work to do. I mean, they've lost 3 of the last 4 games as well. They've got Liverpool at home this weekend. It could be really bad for them if they lose this weekend as well. That'll be 4 of the last 5 games that they would lost. They've lost 3 of the last 4. They lost to United. They lost to Bayern Munich. They lost to Brighton. They beat Lincoln by what cost? Barely scraping by Lincoln as well. Barely scraping by. And then now they're playing Liverpool at home.
They failed to win 4 out of the last 5 as well, if you include Brentford.
Oh yeah, that is true. They haven't won the Prem in the last 3 games already. They've not won for 3 games in the Prem, so they've got to do a lot better than this. You know what I mean? But anything else to add?
Yeah, world champions, isn't it? But no, listen, no, genuinely, like for me, Chelsea had by far. Well, I wouldn't say by far because Spurs, Etihad aside, have had it pretty okay. But I think on paper, Chelsea had the best start to the season out of any Big Six side. And for that reason, I thought that come Christmas time, they'd be in and around the top spot. And they could still be. Football changes. But they're in a really, really bad run of form, and it simply isn't good enough. For a team that costs, for an ownership that has spent upwards of £2 billion within 3 years, this is terrible. When Levi Colwill is probably your best centre back after spending £2 billion, it's not looking that good for you. And listen, I was surprised with how well Chelsea played in the first half because I thought Brighton were exceptionally poor. But in the second half, after that red card, Brighton completely swallowed them whole. And don't forget, not many people speak about this, but Brighton are suffering with quite a few injuries on their own. I think when they went to the Vitality a game or 2 ago, I think 2 of their players got subbed off in the first half due to injury. So they're not exactly, like, they're pretty vulnerable in terms of player fitness and squad depth and whatnot. But big up to big up to Danny Welbeck as well. Big up to him. Our Arsenal man, I say. Absolutely fantastic header. Really satisfying the way he buried that as well. And he scored a good third goal as well.
Yeah, he did. Scored a nice third goal.
De Gea's left short. It's an open goal for Danny Welbeck.
Oh, for God's sake.
He comes back to Old Trafford and puts Arsenal in front against Manchester.
I remember that commentary. I remember
Martin Tyler, you legend.
I remember the commentary. I remember it. I watch the highlights here and there sometimes because I want to see how he lost that game. So I still can't get over it. You know what I mean? But listen, it is what it is.
I loved Michael Oliver after that.
Jack, do you want to add anything?
Well. You wouldn't call it that, but I'm just being honest. But I think I mentioned this on like Match of the Day or something like that. Like 15 players and staff from Brighton have gone to Chelsea over the past 3 years or so. I know that's not too important, but hey, that as Josh alluded to, like that Andre Santos pass was an absolute killer, just like Trossard to Saliba at Saliba the Vitality Stadium last season, or Dean Court, if you will, for non-sponsorship reasons. But like Chelsea before the red card, they had, I think, like 9 shots or something like that. Like their XG, I know that's not too important realistically, but like they were the dominant team in the match. And then Andre Santos cocks up, deliberate denial of goal scoring opportunity from. Sorry, wait. Give me a sec.
No worries.
Give me a sec. Okay, deliberate denial of goal scoring opportunity from Chalobah, sent off, and then Brighton just take the game to Chelsea. Welbeck equalizes around like the 80th minute, around that sort of time. Then De Kuiper, a new signing from Club Brugge in the summer, pops up with a winner, and then Welbeck late on Puts the ball past Sanchez. Really, really good finish. And like the fact now he's 35 in November. He's doing well for himself, because I remember back in like his Arsenal days, he was being, I don't want to say peppered, but he was being screwed over with injuries. There's that one against Sporting Club de Portugal where I think he injured his ankle or something like that, and then he was out for like the majority of the season. Also, just want to point out, since Ackerman points out he played for United, he also played for the mighty Watford, scored a brilliant goal in lockdown against, I think it was Norwich, but that's not that important. I'm not trying to throw shade at Big Joshua, but yeah, really good match for Brighton. They head back down on the A23, down to the south coast, and come away with 3 points. Fair play to them. Fair play. Yeah.
Fair enough. We're gonna move on now. Should we move on now to the next game? Next up we've got
Manchester United.
Should we talk about Spurs celebrating that last-minute equalizer? Shamelessly taking off his shirt and celebrating a last-minute equalizer against Wolves.
Ben on his Sky Sports interview, he said, "I'm not happy at all." Say that to your face, mate. No, genuinely, he said that.
But yeah, Brentford 3. Look, I'm only gonna say this, right? You could look at it both ways. You could look at the fact that Man United started the game off really poorly, or you could look at the in-game refereeing as well. Terrible refereeing during the game as well. By where the fuck his name is. Shit. Right? Genuinely, bro, I can't lie. Terrible refereeing from minute 1 to minute 90. Penalty given, cool.
Which game
Where
is
was
this?
the Brentford United game?
Okay.
Terrible referee from the moment we got the penalty to allowing Brentford to make substitutions, right? To allowing to check VAR for a red card when it was clearly the last man. It's one of the easiest decisions to ever check in the world. Yet you still have the audacity to tell me it's not a red card. To tell everyone who's watching that's not a red card. Are you kidding me? Last man tackle, same exact incident as Sanchez last week. Through on goal. That if Mbeumo gets a touch on that ball, I think it's ended up in the back of the net. I think that's in the back of the net. If Mbeumo gets a touch on the ball, it's in the back of the net. Because he's right in front of goal. There's no way he's missing that. Unless something mad happens. But he got pulled, goal score opportunity denied, no red card. And the amount of time taken to allow us to take the penalty, by the way, is crazy. It took them 5 minutes. Since they gave the decision to us to take the penalty. Okay, Bruno missed. Where was the foul of Mateus Cunha as well for the Brentford first goal? Wasn't that a nudge?
That wasn't a foul. Come on.
I think it was slightly a foul. I'll be real. I think it was slightly a foul. I think he got a bit of a. I think he got the leg of Cunha. Cunha wasn't able to get past the defender. Got tackled. No foul. Ball over the top. Maguire's in no man's land. Leaves Igor Thiago onside. Is that his name? Igor Thiago?
Yeah.
Igor Thiago onside, and that's a goal. Good finish. And what did you have that? You recover. Didn't recover. Brentford scored the second goal. Poor goalkeeping by India. And all of a sudden, we're now down 2-0. Sesko gets a nice goal. Fair enough. He creates his own chances. We can't create for him. Sesko gets his goal. Fair enough. 3-1. Let's go back in it. Last minute, what happens? No red card. And we just allow Brentford to go with the game. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. We threw away the game, and the referee threw the game. I could look at it both ways. But even then, the manager's not helping himself. The manager needs to get sacked. I think it's time for him to go. I think it's way too the job's way too untenable for him to take on. The job's way too untenable. He's not gonna last. Think he's gonna get sacked. And I think they're trying to wait till after October break, where his value goes down, the value of the sacking goes down, so they pay. They don't want to pay 12 million; they want to pay 4 million. Crazy. Getting sacked in sports is now such a luxury, isn't it? Whatever. But we lost the game 3-1. There you go. Sunderland at home this week. It's gonna be tough, and I don't even know who will win this game. But we shall see. We shall see.
I just want to say something real quick. Big up Keith Andrews. Big up Keith Andrews. Because Brentford were my dead certainties to go down alongside Burnley this season. I thought selling their club captain, selling their best 2 players, selling another 2 or 3 players as well. Like, their entire squad got stripped off. Their manager and coaching staff went off to Spurs. Yeah, exactly. And he's done a fantastic job so far. He's picked up where Thomas Frank left off. And quite frankly, I think he's been absolutely fantastic. He's been motivational. He's already beaten United in Bremo's former club, by the way. Well, in Bremo's club, by the way, can I just say. He nicked a point against Chelsea. He played better than Chelsea, by the way. He only lost to Sunderland in the dying seconds. Genuinely, he's done really, really well with Brentford so far, so fair play to him. As for United, I mean, it's the same old bullshit, isn't it? Like, after 12 years of the same old nonsense, do you not get sick of saying the same things? Like, genuinely. Like, you do the same thing every single year for the last 12 years.
You gotta call it out when it is. You gotta call it out as it is. I'm sick of it, but you gotta call it out as it is. You know what I mean? You gotta say it as it is.
Yeah, I understand, but like, surely, like, you're getting to a point where it's just I'm repeating the same thing. Because with Manchester United, you see week in, week out, it's the same mistakes. Like, even Chelsea last week, it was a good win against a top 4 side, but you made that a lot harder for yourselves by Casemiro getting himself sent off, regardless of whether the first yellow was yellow or not. Like, but at the end of the day, even in your victories, you make it so difficult. Like, a last-second penalty against Burnley as well. Like, it's just, what are you doing? Genuinely, what are Manchester United doing, and where do they go from here? You're playing for the FA Cup. We haven't even entered October yet. You're not in the FA Cup until January, for fuck's sake. Genuinely, you've already been kicked out of the Carabao Cup. But like I say, fair play to Brentford. I want to focus on Brentford because they were my dead certainties to go down, but they're putting up a real fight, as they would have done under Thomas Frank. So for full credit to them.
I just want to say quickly, why I say it's the exact same thing is because I know it's not the same foul, but it's the same incident. It's the same exact scenario where the last man is pulling the man with a goal scoring opportunity from scoring a goal, pulling him away from the chance of scoring a goal. So it's a red card. It's easily a red card. There's no debate whatsoever. Like, Josh and Jack, you guys know that was 100% a red card. Like, they could not get away with it. I know we could still miss the penalty and still say that's a red card. All right, we still have time to get back into this game. The penalty goes in. That's a different story. We score the penalty, and Bueno takes the penalty, or Bruno takes the penalty, scores it, different story. But I'm sorry, absolutely terrible from United all around, just from start to finish, just falling asleep from the kickoff and there. But Jack, you wanted to add to that?
Well. I agree in terms of like how it should have been a red card. Nathan Collins is very lucky with that pullback on Bournemouth. And then there's the other thing in terms of like with a penalty, obviously there's like 4 minutes or like wait for Bruno Fernandes to take the penalty. Like there's this thing I saw on like X last year, I think. I can't remember which shootout I saw like first in, but I think it was against Porto. And there's like this whole sort of thing in terms of psychology and whatnot. If like you take a penalty quickly, you're more likely to score, but if you're left waiting, then the pressure mounts essentially. It's that sort of like thing as a conclusion about it in a way. and yeah, it definitely should have been a red card. Donaldo got a scoring opportunity on Mbumo, but ref just wanted to be a clown for once. Not for once, actually. Sorry, again.
As usual.
Sorry?
As usual.
Oh, yeah, as usual. So, yeah. And as Josh said, big up to Keith Andrews. Like, the teams he's won against thus far this season, like, he won against Villa. Ouattara on his debut, like, absolutely class thus far. And hopefully, it stays this way and, like, Brentford stay up, finish, like, 12th, 13th, 14th, around that sort of part of the table. That'll be a good season for them, to be fair. And just want to also talk about Bayern there because, oh my days, that for the Jensen goal in like the last minute of stoppage time, what the fuck was that goalkeeping? What the hell was that? Because okay,
he just let it go past him. He didn't care.
Yeah.
The game was done. He didn't care.
Best like the Ligt and your look like they're getting to the ball, but the shot's in the centre of the flipping goal. The shot goes into the centre of the goal. This is like curious of performances.
Literally.
And then with Igor Thiago's second goal of the match, he's flapping at the ball. He's trying to prevent it from going over the line, but this is like schoolboy goalkeeping. And that's an insult to schoolboys. Mate, they're going to have to wheel out Sene Lamans, a.k.a. that guy who's growing his hair out, until Man games in a row from Royal Antwerp. They're going to have to bring that guy out. They're going to have to have him as like the third goalkeeper. Or bring Lee Grant back as like from Huddersfield, from like being Huddersfield manager. I'm going to have to wheel him out just like they did against Derby.
Nah, I love that quote, Jack. Nah, that's hilarious. The man said that's a disrespect to schoolboys.
Alright. Jack has been on form this streak. Hit a like just for the fella there.
Screw it. They're going to bring back Tom Heaton at some point. Jesus.
Dude, Tom Heaton's actually a good keeper. I actually rate
Tom Heaton. No, he is. Absolute legend or cult hero for Burnley, if you will.
Yeah. Had an incredible game against Man United. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, big up to Brentford. That's my main takeaway.
Fairs. But yeah, the manager surely got to go now. He surely done. I mean, you can't last the Liverpool game. Surely, you got to go before that.
Akvin, I think the Telegraph put out a statement saying that Manchester United will not consider sacking Amorim until the 1st of November. Until November comes around. And even then it would be reluctant because they want to stick with him for the long term. Like, I'm pretty sure we've spoken about this ages ago. I told you guys, like, Amorim isn't going to be under pressure for his job until about the winter months. Like, he just won't be. Whether rightly or wrongly, he won't be. And it seems like the Telegraph has been persuaded by the club's hierarchy to put that out, to keep the pressure away from him. Rightly or wrongly, I don't really care. As long as United are down there, I'm fine with it. But, you know.
It's a loop. Beat Sunderland, draw, lose the next game. Fairs. Whatever. Nah, I don't think that puts the pressure. Bruno is one of the best pen takers in the Prem. We have never seen him miss 2 pens. And Mbeumo should be taking the penalty. I think
Bruno's cost you three points so far, obviously.
Has 5 points already. Two at Fulham.
Well, I mean, assuming you beat Fulham and at least get a point at the GTEC, that's at least 3 points on the table there.
Can I say that my own team? I wasn't shocked we lost to Palace. We have not played well at all. Only just about doing enough each match. I'm more shocked we lost to Arsenal. Sorry, I'm more shocked.
He means one.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish we fucking would.
Nah, pressure's 100% building. Xavi wants the job, and even Glass is open to the job now. Pressure's building. Mark my words. Hopefully you're right, man. Hopefully you're right. Update PSG.
Gareth Southgate or Graham Potter, please.
John Neves, Vitinha, Fabian, all in the list. Marquinhos, Dembele, Doué, Kvara, all out. Okay.
That's why Barcola's in my UCL FPL.
I remember has been warned. Sanchez and Brentford one was different. Sanchez was double jeopardy because it wasn't in the box, but on Brentford it was. I meant goal score opportunity. I mentioned it already. Let me just quickly see if I missed out any comments before we go. Nope, no other comments missed out. Okay. Next game, Spurs 1-1 against Wolves. Talk to me.
I'll admit I haven't seen the highlights to this game. If either of you two have, then take it away. I'm just just a quick thing. I'm lucky to Wolves because they were that close to winning their first game of the season, and they really needed that psychological hurdle to get over. But unfortunately, they're going to have to wait another week or two. So good luck to them. Hopefully not against Arsenal, but good luck to them anyway.
Yeah. I just also want to quote Akevin from what he said the other day in the Prem predictions in terms of like he said this would be like one of the games where Spurs would like cock up and probably give Wolves their first win, and it nearly was. Honestly, like I've watched some of the highlights on like Match of the Day and whatnot. Wolves were unlucky to not come away with 3 points because I think they had a chance. They orchestrated quite a few like chances. Bellegarde had a chance, but I think it went wide of the post, and like they look like a better team. And this isn't me with my Arsenal bias and whatnot. This is me just looking at how the match should have played out. And yeah, #Spursy. Obviously Santiago Bueno up and scoring. Really poor goalkeeping from Vicario. Literally just a tap in for Bueno. And then obviously late in the match. Well, actually not late in the match. Sorry, later in the match there was a shot from João Paulinho, and it just went absolutely wayward when Brennan Johnson calling for the ball, and Spurs are chasing a game, and then obviously Paulinho equalizes in stoppage time, literally with one of the last kicks of the game, to be fair, and it was a really well worked goal, but like it's a sting in the teeth. It's a kick in the teeth. Sorry, that's the term. It's a kick in the teeth for Wolves and Vitor Pereira, and Wolves deserve 3 points. Wolves deserve those 3 points, and like as much as I hate to say it, fair play to Spurs for fighting back and getting a point out of that match. But yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Fairs. Yeah, I can't lie to you. Over celebration from Spurs. Sorry. Very, very. It's awful. It's small mentality. Small mentality, Tottenham. You know what I mean? But, anywho. Any other games that we missed out on?
Leeds, Bournemouth, Man City, Burnley.
Aston Villa finally getting their first win of the season against Fulham. I told you, Josh, that one win against Bologna would change the whole entire season now. Villa are back in the hunt for European football again, isn't it, next season? Excuse me.
Well, maybe too early to say that, but I understand what you mean. It can be a turning point. 2 games in a row they've won now. Finally getting on the score sheet. Ollie Watkins finally getting his much needed goal. What a finish, by the way. I thought Fulham started really well. Villa were obviously a bit shell-shocked by their start. Josh King could have had a penalty. You could argue it could have been a penalty. But at the end of the day, he got booked for diving. But poor sod's been done over twice already this season at Stamford Bridge and at Villa Park. And then Watkins' equaliser, just what Villa needed. McGinn with a proper captain's goal early in the second half. And Buendia to make the points safe a minute later. Former Norwich, by the way, so big up to him. But yeah, Fulham, I think they had an effort cleared off the line after that. But Villa saw it out quite comfortably, apart from that one moment. And fair play to them. You could see Unai Emery was absolutely elated to finally get that first win on the board. Hopefully now, for Villa fans, they do kick on from this. And there's no reason why they can't. They've got a fantastic manager. Despite having to comply with PSR, they've still got a fantastic squad. So, big ups to them.
Jack?
Yeah, big ups to Villa. Like, obviously, Jimenez opened us going early on for Fulham, and then 3 goals unanswered from Villa. Big ups to Buendia, my God. Like, glad he's actually getting back into the team, to be fair, because like he was sort of like in and out of the team under like Gerrard and just like previous manager like Dean Smith, as far as I'm aware. And like, yeah, big ups to him. Big ups to McGinn as well, as Josh said. Big captain's goal. 2 goals in 2 games as well. Scored a win against Bologna in midweek. Like, I know I'm still repeating what Josh said, but like this is a win that Villa need to propel themselves forward. To propel themselves forward, compete, and fire from through all cylinders. And just set their season alight almost. Like this could be the catalyst to them finishing top 4, top 5 again, do well in the Europa League, obviously, because they got the best manager in the Europa League over, well, not even just like over past 5 or 10 years, but all time, I'd say. Absolute serial winner. And like, hopefully, yeah, they kick on, do well for the rest of the season. Big up to Ollie Watkins as well. Apart from he plays against Arsenal, but I digress. As well, Josh said, yeah, he said he needed that goal. Missed like a big chance last weekend for Villa, particularly from a penalty spot.
Missed a penalty against Bologna.
Yeah. Big ups to Villa. Got 3 points, got over the line. Big ups Emery. Yeah.
Forest had the reigning champion managers though. Highline for Limelight. Highline for
Yeah,
Limelight.
mate. Yeah, mate. Grab some sticks for Barbie.
But yeah, like you said, Aston Villa, 1 point behind Man United now as well. They've only got 1 less win as well. Villa won their first game of the season at home against Fulham. Listen, they could kick on now. Feyenoord away next. Yeah, we shall see what happens. Next game, I think we've got is Burnley, Man City. I think it's Burnley.
Thank you, Haaland. I triple captained you, and you delivered with 2 goals and an assist. If Esteval didn't score those 2 own goals, he would have had 2 more tap-ins, and me and Akevin would have been sky high. But anyway, I think so.
Esteve, Maxime Esteve. It wasn't.
Esteve, that's it. That's my bad. No. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, from an Arsenal perspective, that Man City result aside, all the results went our way. So, yeah, at the end of the day, Pep Guardiola, home record against Burnley in general, it's absolutely imperious. So, there was never anything else on the cards other than a City win. Burnley equalised briefly, but they were never going to hold out realistically.
And Jack, you anything?
Jadon Ante with his 4th goal in 5 games or something like that. I think they mentioned that on Match of the Day. Commiserations to Esteve, who's also joined the accolade, if you will, of scoring 2 own goals in the same match alongside a certain guy from Bootle, Jamie Carragher against Man United back in I think it was late 90s or so, yeah, against Man United. Like routine.
Sport. Those were the best 2 goals he's ever scored in his career, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
But the highlight reel for those goals, oh my day, for the own goals, absolutely class. sorry. But regardless, solid win for City. Obviously, 2 own goals from Maxime Esteve. Commiserations to him. Mateusz Nunes made it 2-1 to City, and then Haaland ran off the scoreline. Fair play to him. I think they mentioned that's his like 13th or like 14th and 15th goals of a season for club and country thus far. And
he's done a mad one this season, Haaland.
yeah, and from the fact that this is well, what they said after the Arsenal match, I think this is his slowest start to a Premier League season in terms of goal scoring, like 6 goals in 4 games. Now it's like 8 goals in 5 games. Like this shows his flipping the standards. Like they've gone through the roof with Haaland in terms of you expect him to score 32, 33 in the Premier League, just like he did in a treble-winning season. And like fair play to Man City. Unlucky Burnley. You hopefully they win the next game because Scott Parker needs to catch a break and actually coach a team that doesn't get relegated from a Prem every single season. Yeah.
Fair enough. Can't lie to you, Burnley. Again, they got 2 own goals killed them. Surely killed them. And look, Haaland with the brace, FPL triple captain. That's all I could ask for. That's all I could really ask for. I mean, Haaland, he's doing his job this season. He could have had a hat trick. Then it'd be even more worth it to activate the triple captain. But listen, it is what it is. Got the 2 goals, got the triple captain points, and I mean, fair play to Man City. They're doing their job this season so far, and yeah, they're getting closer to Liverpool. They capitalized. Liverpool, Arsenal capitalized. Those are the only 2 teams that actually capitalized this week. So fair play to them. Next, we'll talk about is. You want to talk about Leeds Bournemouth, Josh?
Leeds Bournemouth, cracking game. Big up to Daniel Farke, another former Norwich shout out there. But I thought Leeds would be perilously well. I thought Leeds would be a lot worse than what they've been so far. I think they've lost 2 games so far. One of those due to a 94th minute free cone goal. The other one obviously being against Arsenal at the Emirates, but you expect that. I think Daniel Farke's done a fantastic job so far. And at home against Bournemouth, as a newly promoted side, it's going to be tough. You're going to find it tough. And full credit to them, they never gave up. And they were that close to winning. I think Bournemouth scored the 93rd minute equaliser in the end, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so unlucky on that. They've been pained quite a few times with last-minute goals. But as long as they keep putting in those performances every week, there's no doubt in my mind that they will stay up. Factor in the fact that they've got the Elland Road atmosphere on their side. When things are getting tough, when the going does get tough, they'll be able to pull through, I think. But full credit to Bournemouth as well for keep going till the end and snatching a point and maintaining their best start ever to a Premier League season.
Good stuff, Bournemouth. Saving Leeds and getting all 3 points. Well done. But Leeds right now are above Man United on the table by just a point, and I'm absolutely fuming about that. Because trust me, you guys know I don't like Leeds, and I want them to get relegated. So listen, yeah, next week is a must win, man. But yeah, Jack, you were adding to that game as well.
Well. Good, really solid free kick from Semenyo Topin scoring. I can't remember who was the draft excluded for the Leeds wall, if you will, but kind of if he'd been in the way of the ball, yeah, Sorry, give me a sec. Let me just compose myself.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. But regardless, yeah. Solid free kick. Solid free kick from Semenyo. Good for Appiol, obviously. Oh my days! Why are you doing this, Josh? But regardless, yeah. Good free kicks from Semenyo. Rodon then heads home from a corner. Third goal of his career, if I recall, for him. And then Longstaff makes it 2-1. Really, really good finish, to be fair. I think that's his first goal since May 2024. I think that's what I said on like the like fun fact thing they have on a match of the day on the graphic. And then Eli Junior Krupi comes off the bench.
One whole year.
Grabs an equalizer.
5 days to go.
Yeah, grabs the equalizer for my first goal in league for them, if I recall. Don't quote me on that. New signing from Lorient in Ligue 1. But yeah. Anything to add, Kevin?
No, I didn't watch that game. No, I didn't really watch it. Next game.
Everton, West Ham. Is that the last one?
No, for Sunderland.
For Sunderland.
Oh. I haven't seen the highlights of that one either, I've got to be honest. But Sunderland, what a fantastic start.
Massive 3 points.
Shows ambition in the transfer window, and they're reaping the rewards right now, so fair play to them. Nottingham Forest, terrible start under Ange. And they could well regret sacking Nuno, because I don't think West Ham will go down with Nuno. But that's a debate for another.
It's just who we are, mate. It's just who we are.
Man said it's just who we are, mate.
It's just who we are. That match was oh my days, my flipping throat just felt weird there. Sorry. Just need to cough in a sec. Give me a sec.
No worries.
But yeah, Big Ange at the wheel. The big Nottingham Forest. Oh no. That match was quite disappointing, particularly for the only goal of the game, because, well, the free kick essentially came from Hume, I think it was, fouling, or not fouling, Dominguez. And Dominguez was complaining to the ref, got booked for that. And a ref adjudged the Dominguez had actually fouled Hume. And then Xhaka, brilliant free kick, brilliant delivery into Omar Alderete, new signing from, I can't remember who in La Liga. I think it was like Espanyol or like one of those sort of teams. Scored as well as a only goal of the game. The winner for Sunderland, fair play to him, and good win for them. Good 3 points. Eugene Debris, I think that's how you pronounce his name. French manager. Big ups to him. I'm literally just double checking where Omar Alderete came from. Paraguayan international. Yeah, big ups to Sunderland and he signed from Getafe. He's signed from Getafe. That's it. Dog bark in the background.
Old Trafford.
Sorry.
Old Trafford.
Yeah, Sunderland head to Old Trafford. Yeah. But yeah, fair play to Sunderland. And just showing is just who they are, and also he's doing his usual looking at the ground during the interview, looking a bit forlorn and sorry for himself, which, I mean, he should, because somehow he's managed to get the Forest job. Obviously, he won the Europa League last season, but some results over the course of a whole season for Spurs last season were pretty woeful, apart from that 4-0 win against City. Oh, Régis Lebris. That's it. My bad. Yeah.
From France.
You could say if he fell out of a moving vehicle, there'd be lots of Lebris. No, there's like a debris joke in there. That was really shit.
That's Ebri.
Mate, Josh, your dog's barking in the background. Shut up.
He's barking Amarim out. He's disgraced.
Valid.
Tell your dog to say Amarim out, bro.
We haven't quite gotten to speak English yet.
Tell your dog to say cabeza. No, puta cabeza de Lego.
Puta cabeza de Lego. Fair play on the substitutions, but yeah.
Anyways, next game. I didn't watch this Forest Sunderland game, so I'm gonna move on to Everton versus West Ham. I think Jack, you watched that game, did you?
No.
I mean, Nuno got to a 1 point start. Yeah, reminds me of the Irons symbol, you know? Irons.
Come on, West Ham.
Come on, West Ham. Don't abbreviate Crystal Palace Twister, for fuck's sake.
Huh? The what?
He abbreviated Crystal Palace's CP.
No.
Easy mistake to make, don't worry.
How could that happen? I remember when I lose to Crystal.
Amarim's watching. Nah.
Amarim will get spanked by Palace, not lose. He'll get spanked. And somehow I come up with a 1-0 win away. That's how scruffy this football is. But anyway,
a fucking plane's going over my house now. I need to mute again.
No, it's fine. I like planes. Leave it. Anyways, Everton 1, West Ham 1. Anyone want to talk about that? What airline is it? British Airways?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it would be. Not from Norwich Airport, yeah. But anyway, good point for West Ham. They needed that. They really needed that after their tumultuous start to the season. I mean, one fluke win against Forest aside, they've been absolutely woeful. So that should get them back up into good spirits. I predicted Everton to win quite comfortably, but that didn't turn out to be the case. And that's what you'll see from Nuno Espirito Santo's West Ham. A proper team that know how to grind out results, as we saw with Forest over the last 2 years. West Ham will be tricky to beat, very tricky to beat. And as an Arsenal fan, I'm not looking forward to their visit at the Emirates next weekend. But that's a story for another stream.
Bears, Jack?
FPL's sort of looking good. I mean, India and Grealish, I'm not sure how many points they actually got. Yeah, oh, Jesus, Lord. No. We don't need anything about
right now. You can
nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. What's that one?
Anyways,
anyway, Bowen scored for West Ham. So come on, let's go. Sorry, wait, what the fuck am I saying? Apoyola, not stinker and hook, but had a wee bit of a stinker from punching away across for Michael Keane's goal, the opening goal of a match. James Garner assist. Yeah, good match for both teams. Heading back to their respective areas with a point each, point apiece. Yeah, fair play. And big ups to David Moyes. Big ups to David Moyes. This that was a Moyes derby, and he's actually a good manager and actually wins European trophies, unlike a certain Basque manager. Well, two Basque managers. Well, Arteta and flipping what's his name, Alonso. Bottled the Europa League final to Ademola Lookman.
Yeah, first. I'm gonna be their new face forever when he flies back this morning. That'll be hilarious. That'll be hilarious. If that's the case. FPL. I think that's all we have now. I don't have much to say about any other games. I hardly watch Premier League games now. I only watch the big games because Premier League football is dead. I can't lie to you, it's dead. It's absolutely awful. But FPL, 82 points this week. Obviously, triple captaining Erling Haaland. Gabriel got me 10 points from the set piece that he scored.
No, 13, isn't it?
Hold on, let me have a look, actually. I think you're wrong. I think I'm right. 13 points. Hold on. Yeah, it is 13. So I got Sells 2 points, Gabriel 13 points, Van de Ven 2, Cucurella got me 0 because obviously the sending off. Sinesi assist, which got me 7. NDI 2, Salah 2, Kudus 2, Rangers 2, Haaland 48, João Pedro. And then my midfield, and then my bench. Oh, Kelleher got me 8 points. I had him on my bench. Kelleher on my bench. Mainu got me 1. Esteve got me -2, and Mark Guiu got me 0. I will. I'm gonna watch the United Chelsea match this week. I'm gonna watch it. Sorry, but continue. Josh and Jack.
Well, for my FPL, I think Nick Pope got me a point or two. Cucurella got me 0 points. Gabriel got me 13. Frimpong got me 1 point because he came off the bench and plays about 20 odd minutes. Rangers got me 2 points. I think Dewsbury Hall got me 2 points. I think Grealish probably got me 2 points. Salah got me 2 points. I mean, it was quite a stinker all round. Tyler Adams only got me 1 point because he got booked. Haaland's got me 48 points. It's my triple captain. Yokere's got me 2 points, I think. I got about 75 points overall. But, mate, if I didn't triple captain Haaland, then it would have looked really, really spooky. So, luckily I did.
Chuck?
I don't even want to speak that much about this week. Like, I only got 32 points. Like, Ryan only got me 2. Gurhey, thank God, got me 7. Kirker's got me 1. Neko Williams got me 1. Ruben Dish 2. Eze 2. Gyökeres 2. McAllister 2. Strand Larson 2. And Diaya captain him got me 4. Semenyo got me 7. And my bench, Akoyola got me 3. Stones got me 0. Grealish 2. Owen 9. I'm still 19th. I'm still 19th in our flipping league. At an absolute stinker. But I'm only a good 142 points off you, Akavin. So
142 points.
Second half of the season, we're having title charge. Second half of the season, we're going on a title charge. Call me Andy Tate. You have real Moisley.
Shout out Andy Tate. I will try and get him on the channel soon, people, if I can. But Josh, what you want to say?
Yeah, Jack. Who does he captain again?
I captained. Oh my! Wait, give me a sec. I captained
In Dials.
And yeah.
Captain and I got me 4 points. That's brilliant.
I should have.
Sorry, I
should have put Bowen in my flipping.
You should put him in your team, mate.
Yeah, he's on my bench.
I have one word for you: wild card.
Yeah, I used a wild card like 2 weeks ago when Saka was injured. Yeah.
Already used a wild card.
I used what do you call it?
Free hit.
Yeah.
You can use your wild card and clear out your team and start fresh again.
Yeah, Jesus Lord, like an absolute stinker. Average on him is saying 46.
I'm sorry, I don't want to laugh at. I don't. I don't want to laugh at another man's downfall, but captaining someone to get.
I'm literally set 5.
Bro, many people actually got.
I don't want to laugh at another man's downfall, but captaining someone who gets you 4 points is fucking
Laugh at that. Laugh at that. No, at least I'm not that brother. Like 2-3 seasons ago, we got like minus God knows what many points because he had flipping Udogi and Romero in his team, and both of them got sent up against Chelsea in that match.
Are you talking about Torquay?
Must be absolutely.
Who? Oh no. There's like this guy. There's like no. It was some other guy. It wasn't Torquay lad.
Josh, I'll explain what after the stream. Yeah, about Torquay. I'll explain after the stream.
Florian Bond. Oh my Jesus. Anyway, I guess you're doing well. Torquay lads in the top 10.
007.
And where's Joshid?
I'm 7th, I think.
No, you're 6. You're joint 6.
Must have been bonus points. Okay.
No, it's goal difference from a points this week. You got 75 points. Meanwhile, Akavin got 82. He's 37 points clear. Jesus Lord. Anyway,
he's running away with it.
We will be there.
I'm not.
No pressure.
I'm finishing.
No, there's
20th.
I have to perform every single week, otherwise I'm dead. Pretty simple.
I'm finishing 20th.
Because
don't Arteta, Aki.
One bad week, I could be in second, third.
Inshallah, that's not the case.
No, I hope I win it, but I don't see myself winning it, bro. I tend to drop off every single season. But listen, I just have to.
What time does that usually happen?
In December, January, I tail off.
We still got to let Akabin stay top of the league for about a month or 2.
No, longer. It's going to be longer.
Relax.
Bloody hell.
I'm going to be top of the league for a long time. Don't worry, I'm going to be gone soon. I'm going to be gone. My team's going to be gone soon. We're going to crumble very soon. We're going to Spurs it. But anyways. What's the next
Then Newcastle 95-96 sayings.
Should know better than playing fantasy with Aikman. That's equivalent of 1v1 in a major league pro and COD. To be fair with you, bro, I've not been that good in FPL over the years. I've been riding my luck. It's a game where you ride your luck. To be fair, it's not really like a game where it's a genius. It's about luck. You gotta be smart about your decisions. But Josh, I do have to ask you for your Champions League predictions because Jack already gave his. Which games did you not give your predictions for again? I think you gave your prediction for Bayern. You gave a prediction for Galatasaray, Liverpool. You gave it for
Chelsea. Yeah.
Did you give your prediction for Atalanta Club Brugge?
Hey.
Atalanta Club Brugge.
Pretty good.
Oh no, I said 3-1 Atalanta. I think.
Real Madrid.
3-2 Real Madrid. I said.
Atletico Eintracht Frankfurt.
2-1 Atletico.
Bodo Glimt Tottenham.
5-1 Bodo Glimt.
Chelsea 3, Benfica 3. Yes, you still stick by it?
Yeah. Palmer with 3 penalties. Caicedo sent off for shin kicking.
That would be 3 red cards in a row for Chelsea.
We will be there.
Chelsea.
We will be there.
Galatasaray Liverpool.
1-0 Liverpool.
Inter Slavia Prague.
Inter 3-1 Inter. I need Inter to perform well because I've got Shannon-Oglu and Mkhitaryan in my midfield for UCL FPL.
Marseille Ajax.
Who are Ajax playing?
Marseille.
Away.
Marseille. 3-1 Marseille.
half force Bayern Munich. You said 7-1 Bayern.
Yeah, 7-1 Bayern. Harry Kane with 5 goals. He's my captain. Let's go.
Copenhagen away to Karabakh.
2-1. No, 3-2 Carabao.
USG Newcastle, Union St. Gillois.
3-1 Newcastle.
I said the same. AS Monaco, Man City.
4-0 Man City.
And obviously your team, Arsenal Olympiacos.
2-0 Arsenal. Gyökeres and Eze.
Leverkusen, PSV.
2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Dortmund Athletic Club, Bilbao.
2-1 Dortmund.
Napoli Sporting Lisbon.
That's going to be a good one. 3-1 Napoli.
Villarreal Juventus.
1-0 Juventus Stinkfest.
And last but not least, the big one, Barca PSG.
You know, I'm going to go with a 4-4 draw. It's going to be bonanzas.
But a lot of injuries to PSG though.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Fuck it. 3-2 Barca.
Fair enough. 2 comments to go and we'll close out. One of my friends, Captain Bruno Fernandes, crazy.
Oh, wait. I think
Greenwood
we got
hat-trick.
-1 or something.
We shall
Might be.
see. But lads,
I think we got -1 something like that.
big up to everyone who's tuned in. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys sub to the channel. We're trying to get to 500 subs by next week if we can possible. 460 subs is pending though. 3 subs to go to 460. I got 6 subs yesterday. Big up to everyone who's subbed. Today, let's get the same numbers. 6 subs if we can, people. 43 to go to 500. 15 likes on the video, people. Please.
Go, Josh.
Injuries for both. Fairs. Yeah, I do. I know that. A lot of injuries for both. I mentioned that already. Big up to you two for coming on today. I'll see you guys on Friday for the Premier League show.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool.
6, 7.
Anything on that before we close up?
Well, in regards to that show, when did you want to do that? I can do 6. I can't do 5. Thank you, Ranvir.
6 is fine. 6 is fine Friday.
Cheers,
6 is fine. Good. Sorry, because university's starting up, so.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Good.
Sweet.
Big up to Ranvir. I'm a Captain Sesko every week from now on. Be crazy like Amram. He also outglazes that Amram out 10 Hag out. Facts.
No, it's Ten Hag Nyahi.
Wenger out.
Wenger out. But anyways, Jack, you want to add anything before we close up?
Come on, England! Ooh.
Not frosted. Not
No. We had this thinking like women's bronze medal like for the Rugby World Cup had an absolute stinker against New Zealand, and then obviously the team that must not be named beat Canada in the Women's World Cup final. Yeah.
Fair enough. But guys, hit the like button. 15 likes on the video. Sub to the channel. We're trying to get to 400 subs, guys. Sorry, 500 subs next week is the week where I hope we get to 500 because it is my birthday next week and we're trying to get there. So big up to everyone who's tuned in, big up to everyone who's locked in, big up to everyone who support the channel. Big up as always, Josh and Jack. And yeah, take care, people. We are out.
Take care.
Last one, Twisted Face. That's backing England football is crazy. Second again, ole. Ferris, get in sports to 500 subscribers. Facts. We're trying to get there, people. But we're out, people. Take care. Like, share,
Bye.
subscribe.
Have a good week.